Hi Pisces, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. My name is Tay and I'll be doing your reading today. So we are focused on June 16th through the 17th. We are in Gemini season. This is so crazy. I was just about to say there's been some very, very powerful messages coming through around this time. And then look, Neptune comes out, okay? So this is one of the planets that rules you. Now with Neptune being here, I do believe that you will be kind of in a higher frequency of understanding, okay? And if we're talking about chakras, these are going to be like more so of your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, okay? This is the type of mode that you most likely will be vibing on, okay? Oh, okay. This one wanted to come out. We have Prince of Swords. So I do see that you're going to have some sort of information. I feel like the information will come from someone that you may not be like super close with, but it's like someone that you can trust, or someone that you feel like maybe I should take their advice on this. So for example, it could definitely be someone on the internet that you don't know personally, but you do get a vibe that they're telling the truth, okay? All right, so let's see. King of Wands, Five of Swords in reverse. So you're finding your power, okay? So whatever you felt restricted in, you will now be able to put in all the efforts and energy into whatever this is that you're trying to have happen within your life. Okay, so very powerful. Even though this is a 2-day reading, what I was seeing was that that particular message has a big effect on your complete life. Okay, so this is something you've been trying to obtain for a very long time. King of Wands, the Hermit in reverse. So with you owning your creativity, your passion, your goals, really wanting to take hold of something and be the boss of whatever it is that you want to own in your life. You're doing this by going out into the world. You're doing this by not being to yourself. You're doing this by speaking up, or maybe speaking to people about what you've come across or what you want to do. All right, so I'm seeing someone being very bold and confident, but forthright. So it's not like they're just being sloppy about it. It's like you're really taking the time to go out there, speak your mind, because you know what you're talking about. You're not just trying to be the center of attention. Okay, so beautiful energy so far. The Hermit, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So I see that some of you guys have really taken time to sit back, meditate, or connect with Source, however you do so, to figure out what's your next step. What do you want to do? To figure out what's your plan for the future. Okay, so everything that you're doing now seems to be guided by spirit. Okay, it seems as though you are not just making movements based on feeling. You're doing it based off of your intuition from Source, from God, from the universe. Okay, today, tonight, and tomorrow for Pisces. Today, tonight, tomorrow. So beautiful. Once again, we have that Wands energy coming up. Queen of Wands showing up beautifully, okay? So you're definitely going to be nurturing your passions, your creativity, okay? So especially if you have a business, I do want to say I see you really taking charge in this and doing what you have to do to see success and longevity within this field. All right, so really beautiful energy. All right, so today we have the Magician in reverse on the 16th. So I feel like you may be receiving some help in figuring out how you want to go about a plan that you've been working on. Okay, so you may have someone help you come up with an idea, a blueprint. I also see some of you may be having an unexpected event that you have to attend, or unexpected change of events. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like, okay, for some of you today, you didn't think you were going to be able to relax, or you didn't think that you were going to be able to just, observe everything around you, but today you get to do that. You may have someone who tells you, hey, you don't have to do this, I'll do it, don't worry about it. Nine of Cups. You're going to really enjoy this day. This day is really beautiful. I see that you're attracting beautiful bliss energy. Okay, so what did you do to obtain that? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. So you could have you could be attracting a certain person in your life. This could be a male. I'm seeing male energy, obviously, but this could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or any other sign. But I'm seeing you attracted someone who allows you to relax, or you attracted someone who, for example, this could be like a man who feels like you don't have to work, or you shouldn't have to work, something like that. But even more than that, I see that if you are at work, it looks like you're really enjoying yourself at work. Like it looks like you get paid well to do what you do, so you're not stressed or something to that effect. So we already have 2 number 9s here. Beautiful, beautiful. I also see that some of you may be becoming, you know, closely acquainted with or getting to know someone that you work with. Okay, that's for very specific people. It looks like it's like you work with your best friend or you work with your spouse and you guys have a really beautiful connection and relationship here. I'm also seeing if you are someone who works from home, or if you have your own business, or if you are just like a stay-at-home parent. It looks like everything is really in order. Like everything is really, really in order. I don't know like exactly what that means, but it's like everything is nice. Everything is put together. Everyone's pulling their own weight. Okay, so it's just like this really blissful energy. I don't know if this is like a dream that you just had or something like that, but it really looks like a utopia, like within someone's home or within someone's love life or something like that. Very balanced, very, very balanced. We have 2 cards that are pentacle cards, which is like, you know, the things that you have concrete, your money, your home, your possessions, your family. And then we have 2 cards to balance that out with emotional and spiritual wellness. So it really does look like you're in a very healthy situation. I feel like you did not plan for this, but you're in a very healthy relationship or group setting, family dynamic, very, very healthy. You also may have some unexpected money coming towards you, which is why you look so happy or something. Okay, so we have exploration for how you feel on this day. So yeah, it's almost like you have the money to go explore, or you have the money to go travel. And so you're like, look, why don't we, you know, let's just go take a trip. Let's just go have fun. Let's go to this place. Like, you know, you have the money to do so, you have the time. And so I feel like that's what that unplanned thing was. You just kind of say out of the blue, let's go do this. Very spontaneous energy, but I feel like you have what it takes to keep up with that. You know what I mean? Like you have the money, or you have the time, you have what you need in order to kind of be this spontaneous. And especially with this Queen of Wands energy here, you definitely could be having like this really bold energy of just like being courageous enough to do what you want. So I'm seeing you're in a very good light, a very good light. Let's see if there's anyone here with you on this day. Okay, so we are getting a Libra, okay? So you may have a Libra show up. Okay. And what is the outcome of this day? So the outcome, we have 9 of Swords. So I see that you are very nervous because I feel like you're trying something new. But from everything that I'm seeing here, I do think it's going to turn out okay. But I do think you're going to be very nervous. You may have a lot of people watching you or trying to talk to you wherever you're going. So just be aware of your surroundings. But other than that, I really think this is going to be a beautiful situation. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to tonight. So tonight, we have the Hermit. So you most likely will be to yourself tonight. I feel like you're going to have some sort of enlightenment though. So whether you find this on your own, or you know, you may be looking up things on the internet. Why is the Hermit showing up? We have Strength. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be working out tonight. You could, I feel like some of you are doing like push-ups or something, like an actual physical activity by yourself. Okay, why is Strength coming out? Then we have 7 of Cups. Yeah, so I see you relaxing. I see you taking a break. So it's like you work out and then you take like a nice shower or bath, drinking wine or something like that. Very mellow, very, very mellow, but very much relaxing. Very, very relaxing. Okay, so I do feel like you need this time to yourself. You need this time to yourself just to, you know, kind of regroup and everything like that. To kind of recharge yourself, you know, from being out in public and or being around people. You could have been around your family as well. I'm also seeing you could be preparing for work the next day or something. So you're like, let me go to bed earlier. Let me go back home earlier than usual so that I can have time to unwind. I'm also seeing with you being by yourself, you end up getting money or something, or you end up finding something that will lead to money. Or maybe if you have your own business like we were talking about, maybe you have to like confirm some sales or do some shipments or something like that. It looks like you being to yourself is going to provide money. It's going to help you with your health, as far as like how you interact with people, and then also being able to unwind and really just, you know, get everything done, get all the little things done out of the way for the next day. Or yeah, it looks really mundane, but I also see there's some sort of like light that sparks for you. So maybe you kind of find your balance with being around people, but then also going back home and being to yourself and taking time to be with yourself. It's something like that. Maybe you've been struggling with that lately, or maybe you've been feeling really needy. I don't know, but it looks like tonight you're going to have a really nice way of unwinding, but it gives you like a strength. It powers you up, it charges you back up so that you're ready to get back out there. Yeah, okay. Father of Fire. Yeah, so I also see that you could definitely be setting up some things for your whatever you do, like as a career. I see you really focused on that, and you're going back home, or you're being to yourself tonight so that you can get some things done within the business setting or your career. Yeah, so it just looks like you're being really responsible. And I think this is because whatever you do, you see that it's very lucrative, or you actually love what you do. And so it's showing up as you really taking care of it. You owning your responsibilities within this dynamic of your career, but also owning how you take care of yourself and nurturing yourself, which is a reflection of how you feel because your career is going so well, or your love life is going so well. So it just looks really, really good, really, really balanced. So the outcome for tonight is the Ten of Swords. So if I did have to give you any advice, I would say don't overwork yourself, or don't think so much to where you're like, your mind's all over the place. Because what I'm seeing with your days, it's like you have like a really good time, and then you start panicking at the end of it, or towards the end of it. I don't know if it's because you don't know what's going to happen next, or you don't want something to end, or you don't want to be alone, or something like that. So if you are someone who, when you get to yourself, you just start thinking, you need to find a healthy way to get rid of the thoughts that are not yours. You need to get rid of certain fears, or certain anxieties, or just things that it's like, if you can't really control that situation, don't worry so much about it. The things that you can control, be responsible, take care of it, and then move forward. What I'm seeing here, I can see this, but I don't know if you can, within the cards. I'm seeing there's so many good things that you're a part of, so many good things you're doing. You look fantastic, okay? And what I'm seeing is that even though you're going through all of this, in your mind you're like freaking out or you have all these thoughts going through, and I just feel like you don't have to do that. Like, everything looks really, really good. You don't want to mess this up by overthinking, and it could just be the transits happening, but just try to find a way to really unwind and relax, okay? Because you're thinking really, really hard, and it's kind of driving you crazy. But I feel like you're doing it silently. On the 17th, we do have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So you finally figure out how to not stress over like the little things. I feel like you finally figure out what you need to do so that your mind isn't racing 24/7. So kudos to you, Pisces. We have the Emperor. So I think you realize your power. You realize, like, okay, I control this mind. I'm not going to let it get the best of me. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you figure it out, like, okay, even if I am an overthinker, or even if I have a lot of things that I think about, there's still a way I can work with that. So even if I do have these thoughts, I can still figure out what are my thoughts trying to tell me, or what thoughts do I need to get rid of. So it's kind of like you, at the bottom here, these are your main thoughts here, right? And so you figure out, okay, over here, these are where the thoughts that I need to pay attention to go. Over here, these are where they just need to go to the trash. So you start to actually just organize your mindset, if that makes sense, okay? And I feel like this comes through maybe working out. This could be with you speaking how you feel instead of holding it all in. This could be meditation. This could be anything, you know what I mean? But the fact is, you are learning to control your own reality instead of letting the things around you control you. Okay, that's the message I want to get you to understand. And so this is also showing up as you doing things very randomly, very out of the blue. This is showing up as you really just going and doing what you feel in the moment. You may be nervous, but you realize when you're doing these things, you're really enjoying yourself, even though it's outside of your norm. All right. So now that you're not so focused on all of the bad things, or you're not overwhelmed, now you're looking at things that are hidden. Okay, I feel like you're looking at like esoteric knowledge or occult knowledge, or secrets of the universe, or mystery schools. Because you know how your brain is, you realize you need to be using your brain on things that are okay to be thought deeply. So this is like philosophy. So instead of tripping out or worrying about if someone is making your food correctly when you order it and freaking out about that, you're like, okay, if my brain naturally just works this way and it works very deeply, maybe I should be looking into things that actually are deep, so that my brain can be on a playground instead of feeling like it's on this island where it can't do anything. I hope that makes sense, you guys. But basically what I'm saying is you're figuring out, okay, there's more to this than just, the little mundane material things that are happening around me. Maybe I should be looking into the deeper thoughts, okay? The deeper sciences of things. Yeah, judgment. Okay, so I see some of you are looking at things like, like, okay, what happens after all of this? Or what's my purpose? Or, what does it mean to truly find what you're looking for in life or in a partner? So again, you're looking at things very deeply, but I feel like in this type of setting, it's warranted. It's a good way to be. You also could be having conversations with someone that you're friends with. This could be an Aries or maybe a Libra. Let's see, because I feel like some of you are talking to someone and they're kind of helping you. They're opening your mind or something like that. Okay, so you could be talking to a Gemini. So this could also be the person that you are in a relationship with. So I feel like you guys are having a really deep conversation about what you want in the future, or especially with like marriage, you're looking at it like, what are your thoughts on marriage, or or how do you think we connect? Why do you think we connected? All of those like really deep conversations. I feel like you're having a conversation with a male, but it could be saying that you're the male. But it looks like this conversation really like calms you down. You find that whenever you talk about things on this level, it just feels right. It resonates with you and you're not freaking out. You feel calm. You feel like you're in your element whenever you're able to really ponder and think about deep thoughts. This also could be because you have this Neptune energy happening for these 2 days. But I really do feel as though you're understanding that, being a deep thinker is something that you really like to do. And especially if you're new to astrology, a lot of people will say Pisces are not deep thinkers, or, they just kind of go with the flow. But I think you're realizing there's some aspects of you that really do like to dive really, really deep within your thoughts, within the logical realm or even the philosophical realm. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Beautiful. So we have failure in the star. So, yeah, I see you talking about some of the things that you wish would have went differently in your life, and you're talking about, what actions or what decisions or what meanings all of these failures and successes meant, or and what your future has to hold. What have you learned from your past, and how is this affecting how you will move towards your future? So these are really deep thoughts that you're having. This other person feels change when they talk to you about this. So I think they have a change of perspective, but I also feel like they see you differently. Like they see that you are a very deep thinker. And I think this kind of makes them feel like, oh, this can definitely be something. Like this person has substance. I encourage you to have this talk with this person. I don't know if it's about you guys, but I see that it's about both of you guys' life. And so I feel like this is going to bring you guys closer for sure. Okay, what's the outcome for this day? Page of Swords. Yeah, so you guys are going to have a really pleasant conversation back and forth. There will be some laughs and giggles, but there are also going to be some very serious moments. And you guys are both also going to teach each other some things that both of you guys did not know that you guys were into. So again, very beautiful. This is going to strengthen your relationship. I promise. It really is. Whatever type of relationship that this is. We have the Princess of Wands. So much fiery energy. It's really, really beautiful. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of exciting news coming towards you during these 2 days. I also see that you're going to be very focused and ambitious and curious to see what else is out there. And able to really go out there and conquer it. So congratulations, Pisces. Really beautiful energy. And then we have light. Yeah, so I feel like you're ascending. This is what this is. So you're starting to move up to a higher vibration, you know, a higher frequency. And it's really showing up, and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And even if you've noticed throughout this whole reading, right? Over here where the sun spot is, it was way up here at first, and it like keeps coming more towards the camera like the more that I'm doing this reading. So I kind of feel like that's very interesting with like the lights here, and you know, over here we have like little sunspots. So very, very beautiful. I really do think this is going to be a beautiful 2 days for you. Nothing bad at all. Just learn to tame your own thoughts, okay? Don't let your thoughts get the best of you. And with that being said, thank you so much, Pisces. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you letting me read for you. There's plenty more readings coming soon, and other type of videos that you can benefit from if you are into truth seeking as well as being spiritually inclined. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and join the channel. Go ahead and join the Esoteric Empire. Also, if you would like to help me in the channel and get this message across to other Pisces, please make sure that you are hitting the like button on my videos. It truly does help me out. And also, if you want your own private reading, you can email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com and just say, hey, I'm looking for a reading, and we can get it set up for you, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Pisces.